Smooth Fox Terrier, a breed of hunting burrowing dog, bred primarily for hunting foxes in their burrows. Later, Fox Terriers were used to prey on other burrow dwellers. They differ in courage, perseverance, viciousness towards the beast. Increasingly, they are used as companions and family dogs, but here it must be remembered that the hunting instinct in foxes is strong and can manifest itself in relation to pets. Highlights and interesting facts. For a very long time, it was believed that smooth-haired fox terriers could be used exclusively for hunting foxes. In this matter, they have no equal, because the breed was created specifically for this purpose. However, the possibilities of foxes are much greater. Dogs have an excellent sense of smell, sharp hearing. They can successfully hunt other small animals as well. For example, raccoons and badgers. The unique abilities of fox terriers do not end there. Today, these dogs are actively involved in various rescue operations. Smooth-haired fox terriers are real rescuers, they are looking for people under the rubble of buildings or the ground. Thanks to these small animals, hundreds of people have already been found and saved. In England, the smooth-coated fox terriers fulfill their important mission. They are not only used for hunting, but also for charity. These dogs undergo special training and then collect donations for charitable purposes. The use of such small and cute dogs brings great results, and the amount of donations has grown significantly. Fox terriers are not only useful animals, but also sports. These dogs take part in various dog sports competitions, exhibitions. So, in the American city of Coronado, smooth-haired fox terriers are engaged in dog surfing. They show excellent results in this sport and often become winners in competitions. This is not surprising, because foxes are small, strong and dexterous. The history of the breed. Fox terriers are one of the oldest breeds. Its history begins around the 18th century. So, proof of this fact is a portrait of a fox terrier named Pitch, which dates back to 1790. Pitch is known to have belonged to Colonel Thornton. He painted a portrait of his pet. The ancestors of this dog are considered to be extinct brown and black terriers. Also, according to research, traces of the Beagle, Bull Terrier were found in the DNA of foxes. Smooth Fox Terrier took the best qualities from each of its ancestors, so these dogs quickly gained high popularity. In the 18th and 19th centuries, they began to be actively used for hunting. Small and agile dogs deftly coped with the capture of cunning foxes. Foxes in hunting showed the highest results, despite their modest external dimensions. They always pursued prey with tenacity, quickly tore holes and caught foxes. Today, hunting dogs are bred and rarely used. The exception is England, where fox hunting still flourishes. Foxes are very much appreciated by the British. Every avid hunter has such dogs. Smooth Fox Terrier is the founder of many modern terriers. In addition, these small dogs are among the first participants in various exhibitions and competitions. The breed has played a huge role in dog breeding. Fox Terriers became officially recognized in 1885. They have received recognition from the American Kennel Club. And a year later, breed standards were drawn up by specialists. Distinctive character traits and appearance. When the popularity of hunting declined, smooth-haired fox terriers began to be perceived differently. People saw in them many positive qualities of character, devotion, kindness, fidelity. These dogs are very loving and quickly become attached to their owner, his family. Today, fox terriers are considered the best family pets. And it's hard to disagree with that. The smooth fox terrier is a real darling. This is a cheerful, kind dog who gets along well with children. Such a pet is rarely in a bad mood, he is always ready to support his owner in any endeavor, whether it's a daytime nap or a bike ride in a forest park. You can't get bored with this dog. He loves active games, long walks and easily finds a common language with other four-legged animals. A distinctive feature of the fox terrier is sensitivity. This dog is able to feel others, their mood and intentions. Such a pet will never become intrusive if it sees that its owner is tired or in a bad mood. In this case, the dog will sit quietly side by side or find another activity for himself. But we must not forget that foxes also need attention. It is better not to leave the dog alone for a long time. He needs to feel needed and loved, because otherwise the dog will not show the best character traits. A pet can instantly turn into a real bully. He will stop listening to the owner, begin to spoil things and interior items. Also, negative traits may begin to appear if a new pet appears at home. The smooth fox terrier has a specific appearance. Growth is less than average, strong athletic body, well-developed limbs, acute hearing, sense of smell. As you can see, nature has created an ideal hunter because each of the above parameters must be inherent in him. Foxes look quite small. The height of the male rarely exceeds 40 centimeters and the females are even lower. The physique of the dog is athletic, slender. Weight ranges from 6 to 8 kilograms. Despite the small size, the animal is very strong. The body of the smooth Fox Terrier is proportionately built, the limbs are well developed. Paws are muscular. This dog can travel long distances in pursuit of its prey. He is agile and fast. The back of the animal is even, the chest is deep. Thanks to a proportional slender physique, dogs can easily crawl even into deep holes, where foxes hide from them. The muzzle of the smooth Fox Terrier is very intelligent, the look is always curious and understanding. The muzzle has an elongated shape, small size. The eyes of the dog are small, round and dark in color. These dogs have a scissor bite. The teeth are very strong and tenacious. Breaking out of the mouth of this little hunter is almost impossible. Fox Terriers cling tightly to their prey. The nose of the animal is painted black. Hearing and sense of smell are excellent. Smooth-haired Fox Terriers have a thick coarse coat. The coat is very close to the body, so the dog is smooth to the touch. Thick woolen cover makes the animal resistant to various temperatures. The color scheme, according to the standards, is very poor. Pros and cons of the smooth Fox Terrier. Pros. Small dimensions, courage, fast learner, devotion, fidelity, activity, good nature. Minuses. Frequent barking, excessive emotionality, need for long walks. The small size of the dog makes it an ideal pet for living in an apartment. This dog does not need a lot of space, the main thing is to provide him with long walks daily. The last requirement for many people is a significant drawback of the breed. Foxes are very brave, love to learn new things, and do it almost instantly. The dogs are doing it with great pleasure. Smooth-haired Fox Terriers are real family men. They adore their human family, honor each of its members. Dogs can quickly get along with both an elderly person and a small child. Children adore these pets because foxes are funny, playful and mischievous. Kindness is another feature of the breed. Foxes are animals with a big heart. They know how to love and appreciate a good attitude towards themselves. In addition, the advantages of the breed include its sharp mind, resourcefulness and excellent hunting qualities, laid down from birth. There are relatively few shortcomings in smooth-haired Fox Terriers. One of them is frequent and loud barking. If the dog is not trained correctly, it will be very loud. This can negatively affect your relationship with your neighbors in the apartment or in the area. Excessive emotionality is also not the best quality of the breed. These dogs show their emotions too brightly for any incident or event. Sometimes they can be too annoying. This behavior can also be corrected by training. Another disadvantage, as already noted, is the need to take long and active walks with the pet. Maintenance and care. Grooming for smooth Fox Terriers should consist of the following procedures: combing, bathing, cleaning of ears, teeth, paw care, vaccination, treatment against parasites. Smooth Fox Terrier does not need complex and burdensome grooming. This is a clean dog. The wool of such a pet does not absorb dirt. Her care includes washing and combing. It is not often necessary to comb out the doggy, once a week is enough. You should bathe even less often, once every 2 months. After bathing, the woolen cover can be dried with hair dryers at a gentle temperature. More often you need to take care of the fox fur coat during the molting period. At this time, it is better to comb the dog once a day. Then less wool will fly through the air, settle on furniture and carpets. If your area has severe winters, then the Fox Terrier will need special warm dog clothes. A dog can freeze without clothes if the air temperature drops below -20 degrees Celsius. Once a week, you need to pay attention to the teeth of the dog. It is not uncommon for this breed to have dental problems, if not cared for. You need to brush your teeth with a special dog toothpaste and a silicone brush. It is also recommended to buy dental treats for your pet. They prevent the appearance of tartar. If there are already stone deposits, then the Fox Terrier should be shown to the doctor. Ears should be cleaned once a month. To do this, you need ordinary antibacterial wipes. Hair in the ears of a dog is best removed. It is also necessary to cut off the excess wool between the paw pads. Claws are trimmed with a nail cutter a couple of times a month. Grooming for the smooth Fox Terrier should include vaccinations, parasite treatment, and monthly veterinary visits. Health. Most Fox Terriers are healthy dogs and remain active for up to 10 years or more, with an average life expectancy of 12 to 15 years. Among the genetic diseases are possible: digestive system, reduced mobility of the esophagus, achalasia of the cardia, cancerous histiocytosis, breast sarcoma, endocrine system, hearing organs and balance deafness, disorders of the vestibular apparatus, of cardiovascular system, immune system, atopic dermatitis, T-cell defect, skin and mucous membranes, contact dermatitis, inguinal and umbilical hernia, seborrheic adenitis, liver and pancreas, muscular system, convulsions, Eye, corneal dystrophy, iris erosion, dystochiasis, inversion of the eyelid. Reproductive system. Skeleton, dislocation of the shoulder joint, oligodontia, osteochondrosis of the spine, undershot and undershot bite, urinary system. Price and how to buy. Depending on the purpose of the purchase, the cost of the puppy will differ. Offspring without the possibility of exhibition and further breeding costs from $700. If there are plans for future puppies as parents, then the price increases by 2 to 3 times. Show-class puppies are even more expensive, and the price depends on the pedigree and what prizes were received by the parents of the puppies at various exhibitions. If you are looking for a show-class puppy, then you need to contact the breeders registered in the Unified International Register of Breeders, where there is a guarantee of pure blood. In this case, a contract of sale must be signed, where all the circumstances are prescribed in order to avoid misunderstandings. Buying a puppy in unreliable places is a huge risk of getting a dog similar to smooth Fox Terrier, but not being it. While the dog is small, it is difficult to understand how the puppy meets the requirements. Outcome. The smooth Fox Terrier is a popular breed of small dog that was bred specifically for the sole purpose of fox hunting. Now these dogs are rarely used for their intended purpose, but they still remain one of the most sought after. The secret of the high popularity of foxes is simple: these pets are excellent companions, have a unique external, docile and friendly character. Vigilant, agile, courageous, persistent and vicious to the beast dog. By nature, he is an optimist and is always in a good mood. Thanks to her dexterity, she is able to successfully compete in agility and dog frisbee competitions. It can be aggressive towards animals and other dogs, but is affectionate with people. There is constant tension in the posture. A well-bred Fox Terrier is an obedient dog, but if you give him complete freedom, then there is a high probability that he will become a tramp and a bully. He gets along well with children and takes part in active games with interest, and games for him are one of the main pleasures. With pleasure he meets the owner's friends, but is distrustful of people suspicious of him and can show aggression. The Fox Terrier must be a full member of the family, be aware of everything that is happening around.